I'm back. Okay, so hi everyone. It's been a while. I was waiting on um, putting some more stuff up for sale because I was thinking seriously about getting rid of a lot more. Like my watercolors that everybody's been asking about, but that's not happening. I want to throw that out there, full disclosure up front. There are no watercolors in this video. Um, I'm watching a lot of Robin Dudley House's videos right now, and I'm not ready to give those up. When it gets closer to the time that I'm putting my home on the market, October the 1st, and when I get to the point where I have a sale pending, I may be selling off the rest of my craft room at that point. But right now, it's just me cleaning out some more stuff. So, this is going to be PayPal and US only, and please look at the drop down menu to follow the instructions there and give me your PayPal email address along with the lot number that you want to claim. If it is available, if somebody else hasn't already claimed it and I just haven't been able to update the video, I will let you know. Otherwise, I will send you an invoice, and just please pay promptly. Don't make it where I have to chase you for a payment. Otherwise, I'll just have to cancel the sale and move on to the next person in line. I hate to be a jerk about it, but again, sometimes this just moves too quickly, and I've got people who are, interested, or it could be where nobody's interested, because, hey, times are tough right now, man. All right, so let's just get into it. Lot 1 is going to be $15. And this is just card bases, so I'll go through all that in a minute, but I did want to disclose, this is super heavy. It was originally 16 pounds. I found some more stuff to put in here, so now that moved it up to 18 pounds. So I'm in Florida. For those of you out on the West Coast, this is going to be pricier to ship, obviously. And even some of the places up north too. I was really surprised at some of the shipping costs on California, Arizona. I think there were a couple of other states where I thought, wow, it costs more to ship there than it does up to the state of Washington, which I thought was really weird. But anyway, so full disclosure, this is going to be pricey if you want it because it is heavy. It's got a lot of stuff in it, but this is a great deal for $15. And again, it's just all card bases, and this is a huge, huge box. So it will be coming in a large box. I have this color of it's blush, 50 cards and 50 envelopes. I don't think I used any of these, but there may be one or two missing. So for those of you that get these and count every single page, just keep that in mind. Okay, but this is the blush color, and I think I got this from Michael's. Well, I know I did. It's Recollections. So there you go. All right, I gotta find a place to store all this now. I have this Paper Studio. So this is going to be Hobby Lobby, craft colored. Again, I got these to make journals. I'm not a card maker, except for Christmas time. So this is all strictly for just making journals. This pack of white ones, this is the number 9. This is the A7. This is the number 9 envelopes. And I believe these are, just craft envelopes. So again, this is going to be catered to either the journal maker or the card maker. I have one of these kits that was like, remember when the, what did they call those types of cards that you would send to your friends with Happy Mail and stuff. Anyway, I have one of these kits right here that's included. I was going to use these in an Alice in Wonderland themed journal just because of the colors, but I love these envelopes. These are so freaking cool. And then it's got that pretty inside right there. Just lovely. I think these are for invitations. And then it's got plain paper, the little things you can close it up with. What is this bigger? Oh, here's the actual card. Is that the card base? Oh no, these are envelopes that they go in. So again, I was just going to use this in a journal. Beautiful set. I have a pack of the turquoise, blue, whatever this is. And then I have used some of these because I can feel it's lighter. These are these kind of envelopes. I know, I'm pretty sure I did use these because it feels a little light. And these are the A9 envelopes. Okay, do I have any others that are packed up? One more. I'm trying to get all the ones that are just in packaging. This is the frame pop out. There's 4 cards and 4 envelopes. I think they're all there. Okay, now we're getting into things that are just all opened up. So I've got a little bit of everything in here. So I don't know what size these are. I probably should have had envelopes, but these are cards, card bases, white card bases, and then the envelopes. I have all kinds of colors in here, you guys. All kinds of envelopes from Anna Griffin sets. Just a ton of those. More card bases. I think this was that Maggie. Was this Maggie Helms? I don't remember. I can't remember if those are Maggie Helms or not. More of the, more of these kinds of envelopes, the craft. Sorry guys, I don't have sizes. And then these are specialty card bases that you can do all kinds of altering here. I think this is Stampin' Up, so there's a few of those. Different colors, metallic card bases in gold, pewter, silver, white, off-white. And then I have like these card bases here that fold up like so, and that same size in white, and then a ton of black bases. So these are all card bases right here. And then there's black envelope, a bunch of black envelopes here. This is just over the years collecting them, thinking, you know, I was either going to use them for journals or get into card making, and I just never did. That's not going in well. I can't pack it back in. Okay, that's not getting included. So anyway, all of those, and then there's like more white and ivory envelopes, more envelopes, and even more envelopes. Okay, so there are just quite a few things in here. If, like I said, you are a card maker or whatever else you're using it for. Holy smokes, that's heavy. Anyway, there's 18 pounds of it. Okay, lot 2 is going to be another big one. Now, this is big, but this won't be as costly to ship because it's super light. This is all tulle. So this is lot 2, and it's going to be $15. And again, does not include shipping. You will have to, when you give me your PayPal email address, you will need to, and it's going to be in the instructions, but you'll need to let me know your name and address so that I can figure out, and I have to have your full name. It's just the way it's set up on PayPal ShipStation, although I think they've converted to something else in the few months since I've sold on my YouTube channel here. But anyway, I'll need your first and last name and your mailing address so that I can look that up to do the, it won't let me proceed on to do calculate the shipping unless I have all that info. So I forgot to mention that in the beginning. Okay, this was left over from a previous lot that didn't sell. I had a Birdie's lot that didn't sell. So I'm just including these with, because they're super light too to ship. So I'm just including these with this lot. And then here's all the tool that I have. I've been seeing a lot of the crafty influencers have been using Tool a lot lately, so I thought, oh, this is a good time to sell it. All these were purchased from different places, so you know, Hobby Lobby, Michaels, Joann, I think there's a couple of other places, Walmart. This one, like I said, this has got glitter dots on it. Here is another one that has glitter dots. No, I'm sorry, this is foil dots. Just plain, I think this is a glittery black. This is from Hobby Lobby. Lots of pinks in this one. Lots of pinks. This one with the flowers on it, I think this is from Walmart. More glittery pink. I think that's from Joann's. More glittery pink right here. Just a plain white. This lime green glitter tool. This one that I used a lot of this actually in my mask makings. But anyway, this has the gold foil on it. I have this aqua colored one. Oh, it's actually Spa Blue is the name on it. This glittery white. I used quite a bit of this too. And this is just like an ivory color. This gold with the dots on it. Another glittery gold one. I don't want to take it out of the packaging to show it. Oh, I think this was from Michaels, or yeah, this was like a Christmas one. I just like the color. This is another aqua one. Foil dot organza. So that's not tulle, that's actually organza. I have this confetti net from wherever it's from, but in that pretty sea blue color. Another like aqua colored one, Spa Blue. Oh, I have two of the Spa Blue. I must have really liked that color at the time. I have this gold. I have another Hobby Lobby one. I don't see the color. Anyway, you can see it's like an orangey color. I have this one in like a gray mist is the name of that one. And then a purple one, glittery. And then I also have just fabric. I have tulle or organza fabric. And again, this was just to be used in all kinds of mixed media. I used a couple of sheets of these on different things I did, and this is what I have left over. I don't know if you can see, it has like an iridescent color to it. And then I have large sheets of different colors from Joann's or wherever. I think I got this by the yard at Joann's. This yellow color, this wine color, and then like another lime green color. All right, so that's it on that lot. I'll get it back in here. Yeah, sure, it's gonna fit in there just the same. can't get it all to fit back in there the same. Another long video. And I'm sorry, I hate to keep doing this on camera, you guys, but it's the only way I can keep it straight is to repack it all together. All right, so lot 2, 15. All right. Lot 3. Whoops, there's another roll. Hold on. All right, lot 3 is going to be kind of like this doesn't include any inks. This is just kind of miscellaneous Ranger and Distressable stuff that I've got here. So I have the alcohol ink applicators right here. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the alcohol ink applicators and the foam pads right here. And then you get into the these brush applicators, you know. I wanted to kind of color coordinate, so if I used a brown one, it was the brown handle, that sort of thing. And then I have one that's just kind of an extra one I had laying around. So I forgot how many's there. There's quite a few of those. Then I have the Spellbinder tool-in-one. And this is where you can switch them out. You pull down on it, pull out like that, and then you put this back in so you can have like an applicator here. This is the die tool to get your die pieces out. I had a Stampin' Up! One that I use. And then there's also this for mixed media. So you can put like a little paint roller in this and use this to do painting. And anyway, so there's a couple of those applicators, a couple of the rollers. And I better put this back in so it doesn't get lost. So I'm actually going to drop that all the way down in there. So whoever gets that, buys this, if anybody buys this, just remember that. And then these come off too. So anyway, whoops, did I just pull that out again? Heck yeah. No, I didn't. Okay. All right. Sorry. I'm just playing around with that. All right, lot 3, 15. I don't know if I already mentioned that because I'm all over the place. This is also going to include a just a Ranger book by Diane Reevely. It's got all kinds of inspiration because I also have one of her journals in here. This is the put it up to my face here. So I don't know what size this is. This is the smaller one though. And then I also have a couple of refills, journal inserts. Oh, journal tape. Oh, I think this is for a different kind of, I don't think you can use this one in here. It says includes tape, so maybe you can. Maybe you can tape it in. I don't know. Anyway, I've got 2 packs of these. Oh yeah, I guess you can. I thought this went in a traveler's notebook, but these are just sheets that you can tape in. All right, 2 of those. And then I have 4 of Tim Holtz books. I have the Tim Holtz Distressables and Distressables 2. And these are great for not only techniques, but also just inspiration. I love these books. There's all kinds of different crafts in here. Anyway, and then I have the Compendium of Curiosities and Volume 2 as well. Again, just great books for all kinds of inspiration if you're into the Tim Holtz thing. All right. So again, this all right here is lot 3 for 15. Again, not including shipping. Lot 4 is going to be the 510 Xyron, and this still has a little bit of the permanent adhesive in here, but I also do have the laminate magnet cartridge and the 2-sided lamination cartridge in this. So you can still get the Xyron cartridges at Amazon. That's where I always bought mine. You can get these. They are pricing though. I just checked, and the permanent adhesive refill, which is already in here, is $23. I'm sorry, $22 and some change. So it is a little pricey to have these, but I found the convenience of owning one of these was so worth it. So anyway, but I had every size you could have of Xyron. Right now I'm keeping my 9-inch Creative Station, and I'm keeping the small sticker maker, the 1-inch one, and all the refills for that. Those will probably eventually be up for sale. So, but right now I'm doing the in-between size for sale right now. All right, so $12, not including shipping. Lot 5. Where's lot 5? Lot 5. Okay, lot 5. God, this is going to be a long video. Okay, lot 5 is going to be a couple of dies. This is a Spellbinder contour die. This is the really large one. So, you do have to have, I think, the larger cutting platforms for this to go through. I don't think this goes through the regular Sizzix. It will go through the Tim Holtz electric die cutting machine. I can't think of the name of it now because I sold mine on one of my last sales. But anyway, these are extra large. I made a lot of banners for my home, so for over my fireplace. So I loved having these because I used burlap to cut out as a base, and I made, you know, banners for over my different holidays. And I also have the pennant one right here. Again, these are really nice size for making larger pennants and flags for your banners or whatever. That's all I used it for. And then I'm also including the Perfect Positioner. And I also have the sticky grid sheets from Sizzix. I don't think I used any of these. So that's what you can use to line up to do those perfect placements for your words. I have the sticky dots die cut adhesive. So this is where you can cut your piece out of the sheet, and then it's already got the sticky on the back. And then I also have that in the Silhouette adhesive sheets. So I never use it on my Silhouette machine. I only ever use this for my die cuts. And then I also have this, again, this because we're in die cutting here. So this is the soft metal sheets by Ameco that you can use to cut out your heavy. You can only use this in the steel roll, which is why I'm including it, because I have the steel roll dies here. So you can't use this, I don't think, with your thinner. Although I think on the thing it does say that you can use your punches, so I don't know. All right, lot 5, that's $12. Again, not including shipping. Lot 6 is going to be, this one is going to have to go in a very large, this has to go in a very large box. So shipping on this is going to be a little pricier because of that, because it's just the only way I can fit this stuff in here. So I have an Amazon box that I've recycled that this fits in. So odds are that if you're gonna if somebody is wants to combine shipping on another lot, it may not fit. It may still have to ship separately just because of the type of box this has to go in. This is super long. What is the width on this? Anyway, these are the Craftex. These are the Craftex paper fabric. Oh yeah, this is 19 inches wide. And it's 1.5 yard roll. So I have it in the white, and I don't know if I've ever used, I might have cut some of this off, but not very much. There is still quite a lot. I don't know if you can see that, the end there, but I have it in the white. Oh, and I'm sorry, this is lot 6. This is going to be 22 for this whole lot right here. This is just specialty papers. And just one roll of Craftex on Amazon is $22. And then I have it in the craft. And I have used some of the craft, but you can see right there, still quite a bit to work with. And then also in the black. And then I have the paper leather sheets by Sizzix. This is kind of the same thing as Craftex. Right here, so there's those colors right here. Oh, you can see right here. The gray, pink, and white. And then I have that also in a larger pack, the 10 sheets right here. And then I have just plain white, and this pack has never been opened. And then I also have one more sheet, and this is the Stamperia stone paper. Again, I think it's kind of basically the same thing as Craftex. Could be wrong. Okay, then I have the, okay, this is getting kind of messy now. Gotta keep that there. I guess I'll just keep it like this. All right, then I have the Silhouette printable gold foil. Again, you'll have to look up because it is printing on a foil, so I can't remember what laser printer you use this with. But there's that. I used it just for die cutting. I don't think it is... Oh, it may have a sticky back. I'm not sure. So, I can't remember. I have it in gold and silver. Alright, then there's this graphics, create your own rub-ons right here. And there's the instructions, never been used. I have a lot of Shrinky Dink. Again, if you watch Robin Dudley Howes, you'll understand why I have all this Shrinky Dink. So this is the sampler pack. There are 2 each of clear, translucent, white, and black. And then I have the Frosted Rough and Ready pack right here. And then there is just another assortment, and this is, oh, it doesn't say, so I'm not sure. Oh, it's just different colors in here. What was that one? Oh, there's like an ivory color in here. I didn't even know that. Okay, so anyway, those. And then I have Wendy Vecchi's Art Parts. This is modeling film. And then I have the Martha Stewart's paintable plastic. So this is just where you can stamp an image on it and paint it, color it, whatever. And you have a plastic piece that you can use. I think I have 1 or 2 sheets of this Luchador. Yeah, there's like 2 sheets of the Luchador. I have the Ranger gloss paper. This is for working with alcohol inks. And then I have the stamping paper. This is matte coated cardstock, and I have this in the 12 by 12. So lots of really cool, just different miscellaneous mixed media paper packs and Craftex. Very cool. That's why this one's a little pricier. It's just because 1 roll is worth the whole cost of this lot. 1 roll of the Craftex. Alright, lot 7. I've run out of space. Okay, lot 7. Oh, shoot. I'm knocking into stuff. Lot 7 is going to be 15. I need my water. Hold on. Oh, crud. It's in the other room. Never mind. I'll have to suffer. Okay, lot 7 is going to be 15, and this one's a little pricier too because of this watercolor book back here. But I have some ATC. Again, this is going to be watercolor mixed media kind of art. These are arches. This is an arches board that has been cut down into ATC size. And then I also have artist trading card canvas pads. There's 1, 2, 3 of those. So it's like a little mini pad that you can work in if you like working in that tiny size. I do not like working small, I found out. So I wound up with some of the smaller stuff, and I don't like working small scale. I don't have the patience for it. I like to work big. Go figure. Then I have the Gypsy trading cards by 7 Gypsies. This is the canvas that is really great for using on this heavy arches card base right here. So you could have like extra texture on that. Pretty cool. And then I have a lot of these Joann watercolor artist pads. I have 2 of those. I have 4 of the canvas paper because I love the texture on canvas paper, of course, because I love working with fabric. So it's got like that fabric texture. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. And then I have the Spellbinders Mixed Media Cotton Rag. This is 100 pound. And then I have just a little bit left of the Strathmore Mixed Media. I'm trying to look for, this is 140 pound. There's not much of this left, you guys, right there. Not much of that left. And then I have 2 of the Aquarel. No, I'm sorry. I have 1 Aquarel. I'll spit it out. This is the Staedtler Mars Aquarel. I can't even say that word. Watercolor paper. And this is it's 6x9, but what the heck is the weight on it? I don't know. I don't know what the weight is on that. I can't find it. It's probably staring at me right in the face. And then I have sketch paper, the same thing. I have this watercolor, these sheets. I can't remember who made these. If it was Seven Gypsies or Prima, I don't remember. But anyway, it's stapled onto a hard card so that you can do your watercolor on it, and then you can always take this off and use it as a journal color. Journal cover. That was always my intention for these. So I loved the, I just love the patterns on these. Oh, it's upside down. So cute, especially this bee one. And they're all like that, so just stapled to the back of a card. You just take those staples off, and then you can sew it into a journal cover. So again, just more painting stuff. All right, I'm gonna try to keep some of this in order here. All right, and then finally I have another. This is the small version of that very expensive watercolor book. This is Global Arts watercolor book, and I sold a large one, and now I have this small one. I've held on to this one because I just thought, oh, but I've got way too many journals that I handmade that I really need to use. But this has beautiful deckled edge, handmade watercolor paper. It is stunning. This is just a beautiful book. So beautiful. I guess you can do mixed media on it too. My intention was to just use it for watercolor, but I don't know. I just love these deckled edges. Global Arts made really gorgeous watercolor books. All right. And that's it on that one. So that's lot 7 for $15. Lot 8 is going to be a repeat. I am not going to show this one because this one is already packed up to go. This is the 11 by 17 file folders and the really large 11 by, I think it's the same 11 by 17 columnar pad. And I'm selling this again for the same price that I was trying to sell it for back in May. So if you look at my last video that was posted, it's my Craft Room D-Stash dated 5/25/25. Look at lot 9 at the 50-minute mark on that video, and you can see what this lot is all about. I wasn't going to untape it and everything to show it. So if you're interested in that, these are the 11 by 17 folders. There were a few that I had hand-dyed myself, and then the rest are just blank canvases for you to use. And the columnar pad, I used a couple of sheets out of that. But again, just go check out that video. It was the last video. If you go to my channel, look up my latest under my videos, and it should be the first one that you see there. Okay, and then finally, lot, and I don't have this one numbered. This is going to be lot 9. This is going to be an oddball one, but I thought I would just throw it out there in case anybody was interested. Lot 9, $12. And this is going to be 9 pounds. This is kind of a heavy box. This is not the box it's going to come in. It is going to have to go into a bigger box because by the time I wrap everything up, there's a lot of breakables in here. This is all storage. Not all storage for my craft room, just some of the storage from my craft room. And so I thought I would just post it here. I have got 2 of these Target. Remember when these were like all the rage and everybody was looking for these? I bought 2 of them. And it's the pencil cups. I use them for paint brushes and other kinds of things. And one of them is, the bottom is really dirty. This isn't part of it. This also came from the Target Dollar Spot. This is just something I put in there because I liked the way it decorated the top of this cup. So I'm selling it just like that. I'm gonna take these out though and have that separated, but I did just want to show you how I had those set up in my craft room anyway. And then I had paint brushes in this one, and this is from Hobby Lobby. It's just a cute little pink, shabby pink ceramic clock that I had sitting right over my desk here. And I also had a couple of these cute, I can't remember what I kept in here, but I have these super cute little cat motif. I don't like cats, but I liked these. It's not that I don't like cats. I have cat allergies. I'm a dog person, but I just thought these are so stinking cute for keeping in my craft room. So it was some kind of storage, and I just love the ears. The ears did it for me. But anyway, so there's these 2, and then I'm also including my Natasha from her Scrapbook Corner. I can't remember her name. I made this a long time ago. It is a hanging stick pin cushion, or just any kind of pointy end pins that you can put in there. I kept a lot of these stored in my craft room, and this is just something I made, so I'm throwing that in there. And then I have a matching paint. Here, let me take these out so I can show this first. This is just an altered project that I did, I think, for when I was on the Trésors Deluxe design team. This was one of my design team projects, I think. I don't know, maybe not. It doesn't look as zhuzhy as I usually did for those projects, so maybe it wasn't. But anyway, this is just an altered picnic utensil thing that I got at Hobby Lobby or wherever, and I altered it for my craft room because at the time I was doing this kind of motif pattern. And this is what I kept, like all kinds of paint brushes and other stuff like that in it. So that is included. And then I have this, I got this at a Plant City antique shop, and I just thought it was perfect for when I went to that, when I transitioned from the black and white to the shabby chic look. This is just another thing that I kept stick pins in, but I thought was super shabby chic and Victorian looking. And then just another couple of pieces that I picked up from Hobby Lobby just to have like for my desk. So these cute little, and this cute little piggy. Again, this is the kind of stuff I just have to get rid of because because I'm not going to be able to carry this with me in my new endeavor after I sell my house. So again, lot 9, $12. It is 9 pounds, and it might be a little over that once I get it put into a bigger box and packed, because that's going to have to all be bubble wrapped and has special care taken to it because of all the breakables that are in it. All right. Okay, you guys, that's it. Again, just look at the instructions below, and I'll try to keep up as things are sold. And thanks again, you guys. Bye.